Hey, Shalom, brothers. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Is your brother Ayathun. Double honor to the apostles and to you brothers out there and to your elders who are sincere. Shalom to y'all sisters out there. Shalom. Once again, this is your brother Ayathun, and it's going to be a quick video. I would like to pass on some information Spirit had me run into regarding the YouTube outage, which happened 2 days ago. Now, YouTube is owned by Google. And YouTube is the largest online video platform in the entire world. This was a worldwide outage that happened 2 days ago, and for a website of this magnitude, that's a no-no. That raises a red flag, because shit like that, things like that don't happen for a website of this magnitude. They have backups, they have safety precautions. It just doesn't happen. Only time something like that would happen for a website like that is if they're doing some type of update to the website, or fixing something, and even then they don't have to take the system down. For Google, the amount of money they have, and there's no reason why YouTube should have went down for any reason. So that raises a red flag. So the Spirit had me looking into this, and I found out some information. That there had to be something behind it. So apparently what happened is this. So this is from one of the websites I go to a lot, AboveTopSecret.com, and this article here: did YouTube go down to erase a live stream of an image hitting the moon? So apparently this is what happened 2 days ago when YouTube went down. NASA was live streaming the moon. I don't know what they were doing on the moon, but there's a lot of NASA frequently. I believe they have a 24/7 live stream of outer space on YouTube. And apparently what happened was during that time 2 days ago, there was they say there was an object hitting the moon, and what it had to be is a chariot, because there have been reportings, and there's actually video out there on YouTube from NASA of chariots actually flying into the sun, flying into and out of the sun. And there is a video out there. Some people say it's fake. I looked at it, it looked real, but you can't tell, of this object going into the moon, and it looked like a chariot, but I don't believe that is the real footage, because it was during the day. This happened during night, and there's footage out there, which I'm gonna play for you in a moment, that supposedly this is a footage that caused YouTube to cut. Basically, they shut down the entire YouTube to prevent anybody that was recording this or whatever, watching the live stream, to cut connections. As soon as they saw this happening, they cut the live stream. Now, the video I have, which was recorded from 2 days ago, shows actually a fleet of chariots flying past the moon. And this is, when they saw this, they just shut the stream. They shut down the entire YouTube. It took 2 hours for a website of this magnitude and the amount of money they have and the technicians they have on board. If something were to happen to YouTube, that it did go down for some unknown or unexpected behavior, they have technicians and backups that will have it up within a couple minutes. This took 2 hours, which means they were probably going in there cleaning up any evidence, anybody that might have been recording it or whatever, any evidence of this happening. You see? So I'm gonna play the footage for y'all. See if I still have it. Here it is. So let me play the footage for you. And I'm just gonna jump.
Right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to keep it down to a low and proper love. We were typing to each other. A sky right there.
Whoops.
I mean, that's. They're saying it's a flying serpent.
Whoop, there we go.
If anybody is browsing the deep web tonight and you find a video of anything hitting the moon from today, I would love if you would send it to me. You guys want to see this again?
Super chat is fun. Thanks for your videos.
Okay, the dark spot. Thank you, brother.
Is an imperfection in the Cascade
This
tube?
is from tonight's live stream. The video is privated right now until I edit it.
spot and a lot of white orbs going in and out.
I'll show it to you guys again.
Okay, the dark
what
spot.
What is that? Some of you guys are saying it's a fleet of UFOs heading towards the moon.
Whoa!
Others are saying it's a flying serpent. That's a fisheye lens. I mean, that's the whole sky right there. Whatever it is, it's huge.
And a lot of white orbs going in and out.
Whatever that is,
okay, the dark spot
absolutely
is an
huge, or it's a bunch of small objects.
And whoa!
Look at that. It's like a.
Now, you brothers can look up on YouTube. There's a chariot that they call the Black Knight, and this was from footage that NASA caught. And it was a chariot that was black. It was completely opaque. It was black, and it was flying across the screen. They call it the Black Knight. And over there on the left was definitely a fleet of chariots. Look online on YouTube, NASA smoking gun, NASA secret transmissions. And this is video footage that they've hidden for years of chariots that they've seen flying in outer space, and they look just like that. So that was definitely chariots. And when NASA saw this, they cut the stream. They shut down all of YouTube. Okay? And that is the reason why, and this is a so-called conspiracy, it's a rumor, but I believe it to be a fact. Okay? Now I'm gonna bring out a couple scriptures here. Matter of fact, let me go, what do I have here? Let me go here. Okay? Now the elites, NASA number one is a war program. It's a war program to fight against the chariots when they come. Yahweh Shai and the chariots. That's in the book of Revelation, the 12th chapter. And we know the chariots are out there. The chariots are out there heavy. So we know, we see that there's no such thing as flying debris in outer space. No garbage out of there, any of that bullshit. There's chariots out there, okay? And meteorites. Meteorites don't cut corners and take lefts and rights, okay? So those are chariots. Now, when you read in the book of Genesis, I just want to show you that the chariots are heavy out there. The book of Genesis, when it talks about the Spirit of the Most High moved deep upon the face of the waters, it's talking about the chariots, because that word there, moved, is, let me see if I could do this, okay? Let me see. Yeah, right there. In Genesis 1 and 2, and it says the spirit of the powers moved upon the face of the waters. Now, when you look up that word "move," it goes here to rakap, which means, look at number 2, to hover. Okay, to hover. So we know that's talking about the chariots. Another proof is if you follow the other scriptures where that same word is used. Look at Deuteronomy 32:11. An eagle stirreth up her nest, fluttereth over her young. It's the same word. Rakap. All right, right here in Deuteronomy 32:11, fluttereth. Now you know what that's talking about when a bird is flying and hovering over its nest. It's hovering like a chariot does. So we know it's definitely the chariots is definitely talking about the chariots. Okay. Now let me get. Another scripture. There's another one. Look at that. Psalm 68 and 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. So yes, there are fleets and fleets of angels out there in the heavens just flying around. Because remember what the Yahweh Shai said, in my Father's house there are many mansions, I go to prepare them for you. So the angels are out there, just like when you read the book of Genesis, how they were hovering around, creating the earth out of the void space. They're out there in the heavens hovering around, creating. Yahweh Shai and the angels are creating the kingdom of heaven out there in the outer space for us, and it's also in the book of Obadiah when it talks about how Esau set his nest up in the heavens. It's talking about how up there they have their space stations, okay? They have their Hubble telescopes or satellites in their space stations, and they're out there monitoring, they're out there monitoring and creating habitations out there in the heavens for them to live, to hopefully escape the nuclear destruction. You see? Yeah, but I'm not going to go too deep, too far into this, because, you know, you brothers know what's up with that, with Esau and the space stations and all that. My main thing is I want to bring some light to why YouTube went down, and that basically the chariots are making moves, and the Most High, Yahweh Shai, the angels are letting Esau know that they're coming for their ass, you know. And you know, with that, I'm gonna say shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, shalom.